how do you create melodies, Neil? Because there are guitar players that just play around with the scales, but they're really not making music out of it.
Okay.
It's it's fast hand, whatever it is. But really it's like singing. So how do you make melodies that's pleasing to the ears when somebody improvises?
Okay. There's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it. You can like when there's changes there. If you want to think about theory, right? You're thinking about theory. There's to me it sounds like robots. You're playing arpeggios sort of things or scales, like you said. But I think it's all about getting to know. Again, we go back to if you know your scales really, really well, then you don't have to know them anymore because they sort of, you start to hear them, and you just jump notes. You don't play like scales. See, to me, like, I don't know. It's like hearing. You gotta do a lot of listening music. Play some kind of jazz stuff outside, right? And just start singing yourself. When I hear like chords, I go bum 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 whatever. Bum bum boom boom bum bum boom. Yeah. Okay, see, I can hear those grooves. I can't reach it. See, and then phrases are very important, right? When you create a phrase, continue with it until it starts to get bored. Then change the phrase, and like. Now I might create something else. Different notation, same key. Yeah, it's just like always sing to yourself. That helps, man. Just sing. See, I can hear that. I can sort of, Sometimes I can't reach it, but inside my head I can. Yeah, and so. Yeah, basically. And does everybody know their fingerboard really well? Or do you wanna? Because I still struggle with it. Seriously, guitar's not like keys, like to know your fingerboard really, really well. We were all taught like to go learn it chromatically. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. I think I did that last time. I look at it different, Of course, you need to know the names of the strings if you're kind of beginners or whatever. Names of the strings, and you need to know the sharps, flats, and everybody knows B, C, E, F. There's no sharps or flats, right? The intervals, and then what I do, if I look at the markers on the guitar, I take the first three markers, right? So we all know this is G, okay? Just take the three markers and then just follow the alphabet. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, okay? Now, once you reach D, you gotta remember that's D again, okay? Because I don't want to break the pattern. E, F, but sharp, G. So So if you've got to remember there's a D there and an F sharp there. But once you learn that, and the ones in between, it's easy. You know, if that was G, this is G sharp, A flat, right? Now if you can, I teach students within one lesson, they sort of learn 50-60% of the neck, you know, just by, otherwise, you know, if you go the old way, E, F, F sharp, G, hang on, where the hell is G sharp? Or A sharp, and you've got to start all over again.
Yeah.
But if you can put this in your head, this was my method anyway. I should put it on YouTube.
That would be good.
Because there's, you know, watch all these guys showing how to learn fingerboard. It's really, I don't like the way they show it. They might say, this is an A, and that's how it goes. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, you know, whatever. There's so many ways. But to me, it's like, you know, you got the markers on the guitar. So if you take the first marker, which is on the 3rd fret, knowing that that's a G, and then take the next marker, which is 5th fret, A, next marker, which is 7th fret, D. And then you just follow as in alphabet. And we all know once you reach G, you go back to A, right? G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat. You gotta remember it's a flat. You could call it A sharp, but then you're breaking the cycle, right? So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, okay? And by that time, everybody knows this is a D, right? D again, E. We all know F sharp because right after E is F, right? So the dot is F sharp, G, A, D, okay? And now, if you remember all that, so I usually tell the students, okay, what's this note now? They go, okay, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Right, okay. But then I get them to learn it as going downwards, like G, C, F, B flat. Okay, so if you can learn, if you know this coming down, then it's a lot easier to play this note and you know it's a G. You don't have to go, that's G, A, B, too long now, right? Yeah, by the time. So now you've learned it going down, so it's much shorter cut, you know. So you spend a few days with that, you'll be amazed how fast it improved it. Then rather going before I should say, what's this? C sharp, D sharp. You know, when I was sort of, because believe it or not, I was playing in a band when I was 16, and I didn't know the fingerboard. You know, I really studied the guitar. I was more natural, sort of self-taught. I more sort of studied it when I was 17. I got proper lessons and all that. And I was playing in the band, you know, I could play, but I really didn't know the notes on the guitar. And I got some jazz lessons of a really brilliant teacher, and he's still around. He's probably he's about 80 or something, you know. And he said, yeah, you have to learn the fingerboard, you know, so... you need to know it anyway for a lot of things. You know? Yeah, so that's another way of learning the fingerboard better. Any other things you want to know? Any questions? How about playing? Now, to play outside, like I said to this gentleman here, I said I'm not really a big time outside player, but I can make things sound out, right? When I'm playing, you know, you could take even the blues scales. And everybody knows you can play the same blues scale somewhere else. It gives you different color, you know. There's so many theories. Just go on YouTube, they'll show you. But I look at things chromatically always. You know, if that's a blues. Yeah. So it sounds more funky, more just. You can't go wrong, man, if you're playing chromatic. And then once you hit the bass, you know the scale. again, yeah, if you sort of know your modes, the bass